His gospel against sectarianism, radicalism and extremism could have seen him subjected to acid attack in accident that almost claimed his life. But rather than weaken him, his drive became stronger than before, earning him both local and international attention as an acid survivor. Umar Mulinde, the senior pastor at the Gospel Life Church International in Namasuba, is our personality of this week, as brought to us by Henry Okrut.
Currently, I am the senior pastor of Gospel Life Church International. And
born to a Muslim family in Kasanda in the present-day Mityana district, Umar Mulinde attended both religious and secular-based schools. As a young man who was devoted to Islam, he wanted to be a Muslim leader, drawing from the examples of his father and grandfather.
My father was an area sheikh, and then my grandfather was an area imam. So that was my direction.
But this was never to be, as life had its own twist of fate, which saw him convert to Christianity, not by chance, but choice.
You know, when I became a Christian, I entered the church, I was discipled, I was doing my business then. And then I began to study with a vision of helping myself and helping other people.
Even when there is freedom of worship in the country's constitution, his conversion to Christianity was not good news for his family.
So it's not only my family, but even those people who thought that I have done a wrong thing, they were not happy.
But why would he convert in the first place? Was it just the teaching of resurrection and life after death? To him, some things in Islam were just not bearable, including the faith's emphasis on what he describes as sectarianism.
That when you a Muslim look at another person, you call him kafiri. It's common everywhere. That's not true. That's not true. To me, it was not right. Because like now, this is Easter. In all our roads, you saw people walking on the street carrying crosses. That was their inner thinking that they are serving God.
Citing the example of Boko Haram in Nigeria, Mulinde blames Islamic extremism on non-Muslims whom he says are duped into believing that Islam is a peaceful religion.
Radical Islam teaches a number of things that are very, very dangerous in the world today. One of it is Jahidul Kufar wa amwalikum wa anfusakum, that you have to fight those kafiris. Why am I fighting them? In Nigeria, when they raped these younger girls, you know, took 300 girls from school, quoted a verse, and then took them and raped them, and up to now, others, and nobody knows where they are.
His life as a Christian was not the worst until December 24th, 2011, when something disastrous befell him. On this particular day, he held a Christmas party for children before proceeding to Masaja grounds to preach the gospel.
When I was opening the vehicle in the parking, going to enter the vehicle, somebody called me. At first I saw one person standing there. I did not take it serious because I was tired. And then the other one said, "Pastor, can you help me?" From my back, from my other side of the right side. It was dark place. So when I tried to turn around, my heart, you know, told me is a wrong person. So I wanted to turn around to go quickly and enter the vehicle because I had a voice in me that the person calling me is a wrong person. But I had turned. So in the moment, you know, those are just seconds, the man poured acid on my face. After pouring acid on my face, I turned. When I turned around, the idea was, if I go into the vehicle where the parking is, I have to drive and connect to Entebbe Road. You know how hectic Entebbe Road is, the traffic jam. there I got a very good, a very wise idea that if I go there, I can cause accident, something can happen. So I decided to run back to the office. When I turned, another person poured acid in my back. So they had enough acid that could have caused serious damage to me or even killing me.
But was it just out of the blue that he was attacked, or it was expected? It came after a series of death threats, including 13 assassination attempts.
I had got more than 10 threats. I got 4 threats in one year. If I tell you the way God has been enabling me to survive, really is a miracle.
Had it not been for his treatment in Israel, perhaps he would be dead by now. The incident has since made him stronger than before, drawing both local and international attention as an acid survivor.
When they put acid on me, I was a Ugandan preacher. Today, my story is loved internationally. When I was in Israel, I featured on all major television, radio, and newspaper, including BBC, CNN, and news in Russia, China.
Mulinde wants government to regulate the use of acid to save other people from going through a similar experience.
Yes, we may say we are not banning acid, but let us put centers. And people who are selling acid, they will be, given license. Not everybody to buy acid from everywhere. And this person who comes to this center to buy acid must also have a license to transport acid.
Despite all this, he appeals for peaceful coexistence among born-again Christians and other faiths.
When they put acid on me, they shouted Allah Akbar, which is a religious slogan. As leaders, both Christian and Muslims, both political and others, we need to sit together and say, let us address the issue of radical Islam.
He currently runs an orphanage in Kauku on Entebbe Road, where various children are selectively accommodated, as he prefers to call it.
You know, as pastors, you can say, I need the children, and you end up getting those who claim to be needed when they are not needed. So we selectively pick our people, our children, and then we look into their environment, their situation, and then help them, exactly knowing that we are helping a needy person.
Apostle Umar Mulinde is a father of 7 who declines to divulge further information about his family for security reasons. The senior pastor at Gospel Life Church International Namasua is also a teacher who spends his free time talking to friends and farming. Henry Okrut, UBC.
Thank you so much, Henry.